Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be sublimating on cell phone cases. So this is a live, and if you're watching this back, then I guess it's a replay. But hopefully we are online. Let me double check everything. Okay, everything's online good. Hopefully everything's good. It looked like I was lagging a little bit. Let me check my volume before I get too crazy here. I think that's good. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if everything sounds okay. I'm here by myself. My daughter's in the other room, so if I need help, I can get her help. But hopefully, everything's super smooth. And I'll kind of check on comments here in just a second. Okay, so these cell phone cases I purchased on Amazon, and it came in a set of 5. So you have to purchase, these ones are made for the iPhone X. And then these ones I picked that you had the option between the black outer shell or the white. And I chose black. So I think it was all 5 of them for $16. I have it linked below. But you could get whatever yours is. So whether it's iPhone 7 or, you know, whatever the phone may be. Also, I know Heat Press Nation sells them. And I believe Condi. I've showed you guys that. I'll have to link that one down below. I don't have an affiliation with them, but they do have them where you can buy them one piece one at a time, if you will. But anyway, so 5 pieces is what I got. And when you get them, I'm going to drop y'all down here for just a second. So whenever you get them, it's going to come with this piece here, which is going to be your shell. And then it's going to come with this piece. This is going to be the piece that we're going to sublimate. This is metal. So it's got a white side and a shiny side. And now on the white side, I want to show you, this is a big deal to make sure you pay attention, is you want to peel this plastic off. So you can see there's this is a protective cover during shipment and all those things. So you want to peel that off, or you could possibly mess up your heat press or easy press with this plastic. So peel this off first, and then we'll be ready to go. But anyways, they come kind of sitting in here just like this. So you'll just pull it out. You're going to sublimate this piece, and then we're going to stick it on here. This is like an adhesive backing. We'll pull that off. So I've already peeled the corners on these just to remind myself that I'm going to need to pull those. So, can everybody hear me okay? Sounds good. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Let's see. Ivy, good. Hi. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay. So, anyways, like I said, so whenever you order them, they come in little package sleeves like this. And it's pretty cool because if you're going to be reselling these or giving them away, say people are purchasing from you, whether it be Etsy or local boutique, or you're making them for gifts, they come in these little packages, right? So just like this. And they're not sealed, so they're like this, so you can peel this off and seal them up. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, I ordered mine from Amazon. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 different tests today. So I've got these ready. I created a design by myself, which I'm going to kind of show you on there. So I just created something simple. It says Be Crafty, and I did the background. And then the other one is bringing in a photo. So these are reversed right now until we put them on there. And once again, the image looks really dull until we heat press it. So I'm going to do a picture of my girls on there. And it's pretty cool because it's pretty up to date. With a cell phone, you choose what size it is. So I chose iPhone X, and then what type, because there's different types of covers. And I chose this one, which is the right one. And then I'll show you how we're going to do it. So what we're going to use is we're going to use the heat press. I'll bring y'all back up here. We're going to use the heat press. It has to be at 400 degrees for 45 to 60 seconds. We're going to try the 45 seconds. And then we're also going to try the heat press at 400 for 45 seconds. So this should work. This is a 6x7, and it should work out perfect for this size. And then I'm going to also show you how I'm going to tape these down with the heat press tape. So I've got my heat press tape that I always got here, and I've already messed up. I probably have them all over me. But I already pre-cut me some pieces. Oh, I think I tucked them in here. I pre-cut me some pieces of tape here and have them down here, but I accidentally pushed those in a little bit, so I may have to recut those. We'll see. But anyways, I had already had those ready to go. So heat press tape, cell phone cover, and then printing out the image. So let's go over to the internet really quickly. I forgot to connect that, so let me do that really quick, and I'll check comments. Nate, hello. So we've got 33 people. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me switch really quick. I know I'm by myself trying to run this morning. So let's see. I need to add my screen to my computer because I forgot to do that. And let me come back over here and add it and display. All right. So let me switch you guys over here. All right. So I think everything should still be going pretty good. Here is my screen. Let me switch it here. Okay. So this, whenever you're going to create, so if you have, like I have the Sawgrass SG400, I forget to mention it sometimes because I'm so used to the ones that have already been here. So the sublimation printer that I have is Sawgrass SG400. So the program that you use for that is called Creative Studio. So you just go to Sawgrass and then click on the Creative Studio. I've showed you that in a previous video. I'll show you that one more time. So up here on your laptop, you've got a little V. You'll click on it, click Creative Studio, or you can go to sawgrassinc.com. Then you go to Launch Creative Studio. And so it's similar to if you've worked with Cricut Design Space or the Silhouette, it's pretty similar. And then this is what will show up. So what I do is I just exit out of that, and then I come to products. So I type in, you can just type in phone, and that's what I did at first. But I'm going to type in iPhone X, and it'll bring up all the different types of cell phone covers and cases. So you can see some of them have the holes like this. This is, you've got some of them that have the sideways, but mine was a little bit longer. So let me see, where was mine? Mine's right here. So you can see how mine's got that little bit of a longer L, if you will, but there's tons of different ones. So, and also if you order from Condi, I believe, they come with a downloadable file too, in case you don't have it to download. All right. So I've already, so say that I'm using this one, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit, I'm just going to click on it, and here it is. So we're ready to go. So now if I was going to do an image, I would come up here to images. So if I was going to do a picture of my kids. So this will be a great Christmas gift. Amazon has Prime shipping, so this will be a great way. Go ahead and order it now. You'll be ready to go by Christmas, and you can make these for your nieces, nephews, kids, do some cell phone covers for the kids, do their monograms. So the image I did was right here. So what I did, because of course it's going to try, let me do this. Of course it's going to come in really huge for one, and then it's going to come in horizontal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and then these arrows right here are going to bring it down. So you're going to keep pushing that until I get it where I want it. Then I can start working with it. So I can grab it and drag it out. I want to drag it all the way outside this line here. So I'm just showing you a quick, and I'm going to show you how to sublimate these. So I just kind of put it somewhere about right there. Actually, I brought it down. See how I've got that open white space? Make sure you pay attention to that area. And then just making sure I don't cut their heads off in the mix there. All right, so that looks good to me. So say I was happy, I would go to print and then continue on like we normally would. Now for the other one, all I did to create my own file, I'm going to go ahead and to delete something out of here, you're going to go to Object and hit Delete. One thing before I get into the next thing, this is a question I got the other day, and it may be something you're wondering. If you downloaded an image but you don't want it here anymore, you don't see any delete buttons, right? So say I didn't want this image anymore. The way to delete an image that you've brought in, come up here to where your name is. So like mine is called Scrap and Vintage. So I'd click on it and hit Administration. And then right here is where you see the delete button. So say I didn't want this file anymore, I would click it here and then hit delete. So that's how you delete your images. I wanted to go ahead and mention that now because I know that it took me a minute to find it. All right, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to exit out of there. Come back over here. All right, so for this one, this is the one that I created, Be Crafty. So how I did that was, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to be able to obviously duplicate this, so I'm just going to delete it, but you'll get the point. So I'm going to go ahead and hit delete. And then what I did was I went to images. I know I'm probably all over the place. I'm talking too fast. All right, I'm going to hit background. And then what I did was I chose watercolors. So seamless watercolor. There's tons and tons of backgrounds. I think it was watercolors. Maybe it wasn't. It was paint textures. So I went up to paint textures. You can choose whatever. There's ugly Christmas sweaters, Christmas stuff right now. This is the one I chose right here. So I clicked on that, and then I just drug it out. So I even expanded it this way, and that's how I got my background, all right? Now for the font, I hit text, and I did mine separate. So here's, I clicked text, and then I'm going to type it out here. I'm going to type in B, and hit OK. So here's this piece, and then I'm going to hit text again. I'm going to type in Crafty. Take off that S. All right, I think that's good. All right, be crafty. So then I'm going to go ahead and change the font on that. And the way to do that, it's highlighted, hit Object, and I'm going to go to Text Font and hit this one right here. This is the one I used. It was Brandall. Click that. I'm going to do the same thing to the word be. Come up here to Object, Text Font, same thing. All right, make sure my iron's not going to go to sleep. It's trying to go to sleep. All right, so then I move these down in the corner so you can size them this way. So it's super easy to use. It takes a little bit getting used to, but really it's not too bad. So be crafty. I kind of swoop those in together. And then for a heart, I just came to images and then I typed in heart. And then I just came and found something that I liked. And I even changed the colors. So I'll show you a little bit of that and then we'll kind of move on and we'll go get these sublimated. So, waiting for my heart to load. My daughter is also doing a live online, so she's doing a class session, so hopefully it's not bogging the internet. So these are all the different hearts. They've got tons of hearts in here. And the one that we chose, I really love this one, but the one that we chose was this one. And then we just went in and changed the colors on it. So say I chose this. I'm going to size it down. And then to rotate it, you can always click the top piece here, rotate it, size it down some more. But the colors here, to change those colors, you just click on them here. And then I can click wherever I want to, hit apply, and then keep going down. So I want to change this color, I'll click it here, click apply. Same thing, keep going. So say I was happy with that, bring it down, and then I can keep sizing that to where I want it. So that's how you would kind of create your own thing, just like that. And then to print, once again, you would just hit print, and then I'll hit OK, and then this is the way that I bring it up. I'm not going to print it again because I've already pre-done that for us. And then I'm hoping my printer was awake. I was going to show you guys the levels. Let's see. Click here to print. All right, I'm going to back this. Wait for it to pop up. It usually pops up in the background back here. Oop, there it goes. All right. Mine always goes right behind my internet page here. I don't know why. That drives me crazy. But here it is. So this is what we need. So then I'm going to come up here. I would, for the substrate, I'm going to choose metal, white, silver because we're going to be sublimating on metal. And then, so I've already got that. I would do text print R, that's the paper, and then auto. And then you would just hit the print button. So that's all you would do. And let me bring you guys back up here. And I'm going to double check your comments really quick. Okay, so let's see. We've got hello from North Carolina. Louise, cool. Can you use the page even if you don't have that printer? I had somebody ask me that before. And I think they have like a free trial of it so you can kind of check it out. But I would just, because I know that you have to have a code. So when you purchase it, they do email you a code. Let me make sure I'm back on. Okay. They do email you a code to set it up. So I think you have to have the printer. But you can print. Like with this printer, you can print off of like Cricut Design Space, Silhouette, different pages like that as well. Let's see. Cool. Let's see. What is the URL? The URL was sawgrassinc.com. And then what page was that? Okay, same thing. Okay. Hopefully that covered that. I think that was pretty much it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go sublimate. I know my computer's all up in your guys' way here. Okay, let's start with the easy press first. Once again, and let me bring you guys down for just a second. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how we're going to kind of tape these on here. I know I just hit the mic. Sorry, guys. I'm going to show you how we're going to tape these on here, and then we're going to be ready to go. So I'm going to pre-do that first. So once again, make sure you peel this plastic off. And one way to do it is like how I did. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit more. The one thing that I did was I already pre-peeled the corner so I wouldn't forget. You could already just go ahead and peel it off, but I wanted to show you guys. So just like that, I'm going to try not to be getting my fingerprints on it. I'm going to get this down. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm just trying to make sure it's straight as possible. You can see that I've got that little bit of that outer edge. So I'm just making sure that looks good. Once I'm happy with that, get my tape here that I've possibly lost. All right. Once you have it where you want it, I'm going to carefully hold that down. And I'm going to tape it this way this time. Usually I have to tape it on the other side of it. This time I'm taping it this way to make sure. So you want the white down because that's the side we're sublimating. And now this will be ready to go. so I can pop it down on top of our press. But I'm going to set that out of the way, and we're going to do one more. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and fill this. All right. And like I said, we're going to be, I got a little bit of a fingerprint. I'm trying to make sure I rub that off a little bit. We're going to be sublimating quite a bit of stuff on this channel, so just like I said, stay tuned for that. Let's see. I've just been super busy, kids sick. Like, we still have, like, a life, you know, that goes on. So sometimes I'm like, I feel bad because I didn't get videos out, but I know that, I mean, I've got, you know, there's nothing I can do whenever my kids are sick. I had pre-recorded videos and everything, but the internet that I used to upload is not at my home, so I couldn't just, you know, upload them, so there was nothing I could really do. I thought about coming down in the evenings, but it was just too much of a mess trying to get it done, so I thought it'll be okay. I'm just trying to find my, in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to cut off a new piece. I was trying to find, there it is. I'm trying to find my scissors. I'm trying to cut off a new piece of tape, so that way, I can get this because I lost those other ones I told you already prepared. Okay, so this is ready. So once again, I'm holding it down, getting that tape on there, just like that. This heat press tape, I should have it linked down below. I ordered it on Amazon, 2 things, I think $9, and I'm still utilizing those same rolls. I mean, it lasts a long, long time. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's start with, I'm gonna bring y'all back up here, and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with, hold on, make sure we've got everything ready to go. We're going to start with the easy press. So I'm trying to decide, should we do the photo with it or this one? I think we're going to do the one that we created on the easy press. So one thing, let me grab it. All right. One thing you want to make sure you're doing, whether you're using a heat press or the easy press, is make sure, hopefully you guys can see everything. Take a piece of parchment paper or a Teflon sheet. People ask me, you can use a Teflon sheet. I just recommend you don't, because if you get the ink on it from the sublimation paper, you're gonna have to throw this in the trash. If not, it's gonna possibly get on another project. Just get you a roll of this parchment paper and keep it here. I mean, I've been reusing these over and over again. You can reuse them until you get ink on them, if that makes sense. All right, so you're gonna get that down. Then the next thing you're gonna do is get down. So you're gonna set this down this way. Sorry, we're going to flip it over. So it's going to have to go in this direction. And then we're going to go ahead and take another piece of that parchment paper. Hopefully you guys could see that. I'm going to bring y'all down here and do it one more time. All right. So I'm going to bring us back out just a little bit. All right. So it was, scoot that over, parchment paper. I took my substrate, if you will, with the paper that I've got taped. I'm putting the metal side down. That way our image can go in there. And then I'm going to have our other piece of parchment paper. And now we're going to try to sublimate this metal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys in this direction. And I'm going to go ahead and get my iron. I'm making sure everything's going to be covered. And the thing with sublimation is you want it to stay completely still. So I'm going to hold it very carefully, hit the go button, and it needs 45 seconds. So I'm going to try to give it a little bit of pressure, because this sublimating don't need a lot of pressure. It just needs basically you to sit really still. So it needs the contact and just needs you to be still, if that makes sense. So I'm going to hold this down, trying to stay still. So like I said, 400 degrees, 45 seconds. Another thing, when we get done with this here in a second, I'm probably going to try to grab my tweezers really quick, because I didn't think this through, because this is going to be super hot because it's metal. So if you've got like those heat resistant tapes, I may be able to use my, no, I'm not going to even touch it. I was going to do my Teflon sheet. I'll use like my Cricut tool or something. All right, I'm going to pull that off, and we'll see if that 45 seconds was enough. All right. So what I'm going to do, because I need to peel this off, and then we've got the whole tape situation, so this is how I'm going to do it. So let me bring y'all up so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I've got my little spatula from Cricut, and what I'm going to do is kind of get underneath this paper. Hopefully you guys can see me. Get underneath the paper, kind of lift that, and then hold that down so I can peel. So I'm going to bring y'all back down. All right, so I'm going to grab this corner. Because like I said, this metal is going to be hot, so I'm just wanting to be super careful. I'm going to hold down my metal piece and then go ahead and carefully peel this off. There it is. All right, So I can go ahead and leave it like that. I'm gonna let that cool down for a second before I start touching on it, and then I'll finish peeling the tape off the back. But I'm gonna zoom y'all in. Well, actually I can bring it up so y'all can see. Look at how good that looks, and it's like super shiny and everything. So hopefully maybe here in a minute, there you go. See the shine on that? Amazing, and that is with the Easy Press. So if you're wondering if you can sublimate, I've showed you guys with the t-shirts and stuff, but look at how cool that looks. I'm loving the colors on that, and this is completely the stuff that's in the design space, so that was just creating it with what was in there. And hopefully you can see where we've kind of switched those colors around on that heart. Cute. I'm loving the shine of that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so let me double check. Let's see. Double checking comments really quick. Let's see. Are the cell phone case a good quality, and will they hold up? Hold on, I'll show you in just a second. Hello. Hello. Okay, so for the covers here, I was going to show you guys that. They look pretty good. I mean, they're your, I was going to show you guys because I pulled it off. Hold on. This is my spec case, which is super dirty, guys, so don't judge me. This is my spec case. It's had this Macy thing on the back. And it's got about the same feel to me. So as a spec case, I would say it's got the same feel. So it don't have like, because that's not even rubber either. I say the same feel as a spec case. So if you know what the spec cases are, which is the better brand of some of these cell phone cases, it's about that same feel. So it definitely does have a pretty good quality on this one. And I do have these exact ones linked down below so you can see on this. It's got a nice, like, hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to get it to turn. It's got a little bit of a grip on the sides here and everything. Super nice. And I'm going to show y'all putting it on in just a second. Let me try to see if this is still hot. Yeah, that's still a little bit hot. So I'm going to be careful, peel this off. While we let this one cool down, we'll move on to the next one. So once again, make sure you get this underneath. So hopefully you guys can see this. This one did get ink on it. So see these marks right here? That's ink. And if I wouldn't have put that down on this mat first, that would have got on our mat and destroyed this. So definitely make sure you're laying those down. So this parchment paper is now trash because that did come outside that. All right, so let's move over to the heat press. So I'm going to bring you guys back up here because I'm going to have to move a camera. And I didn't have a backup today, so you guys are definitely going to see how this is going to work. So there's a camera up here that's going to now move over here. And I think that should be good. And I'll switch y'all now over there. So let me bring over our next case and the mic. So just bear with me, guys, 1 second. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hold on, grabbing my stuff. All right, I think I can turn off that Easy Press. All right, let's see. How do you like your printer? I'm thinking about buying. I'm in love with it. There's so much stuff that we've already sublimated, and like I said, there's a ton that I will be doing on the channel. So just stay tuned, but I definitely do recommend it, and I love it. Let's see. I'm going to try to pick this camera up, so bear with me, guys. Don't get sick. All right. Hopefully this will be good. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good. All right, so for this part, let me grab it. Where? Same thing. Hold on. Try not to get in y'all's way. All right. Same thing. Parchment paper down first. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I may need to bring y'all in a little bit better. All right, that'd be good. Hopefully you guys can see. Where'd she go? Okay. So I've got the parchment paper down, same thing. And now this is a bigger heat press. This is the Craft Press Pro, which is currently back in stock right now at Heat Press Nation. This is the 13x9, so I can just lay that anywhere in there. I always keep my Teflon sheet at the top. You guys know that. I'm gonna put down, oh, that's that parchment paper, that's trash. Hold on. And let me tear one more piece. I thought I had some extra pieces, but I did not. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my parchment paper on top of that. Now this one, hopefully I don't have this down too tight. I didn't think about it. Let me unloosen this just a little bit. Okay, that's good. So I've got it 45 seconds. It's 400 degrees. I'll show you that really quick. And this one will beep. So 400, it's down to 35. Set this back down. So we'll wait for that one. When that pops up, we're going to do the same thing with that tool where I'm going to hold it down. Like I said, it's hot, so we're going to be super careful. We've got about 23 seconds. Let's see. But yeah, so far I'm definitely loving the sublimation. Well, like I said, the kids are loving it. The reason why we're doing the cell phone cases, my daughter's actually making one for her boyfriend for Christmas. So, and she would not let me do it without her, so she's coming this weekend to do it because, of course, it's going to be perfect. So I'm playing around with mine. All right, so I'm going to open that up very carefully, move this out of the way. And I wasn't thinking on this one, and I had it in this direction instead of the other direction, but I've seen people do it before, but I'm not too sure if that's going to work right. So, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, I've got the metal facing up, but I'm pretty sure I've seen people doing that, but I really don't want to test it. So what I'm going to do is carefully move it out. Hopefully this works. And let me see how hot that is. Maybe it'll be okay. I had it in that direction. I think it'll be a fine. We're going to peel it anyways this way. We're just going to see how that would work very carefully. So let me switch you guys back. So I'm going to bring you guys back up here, and we're going to put the camera back. Sorry, guys. This is just the way that it's got to be today. All right, put this camera back up here. And there. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this over here so you guys can see. I'm going to scoot that out of our way. Bring this down here. All right. So I'm going to grab my tool and carefully figure out how I want to pop this off. I'll probably flip the paper over. Okay, I did switch it. I'm going to flip the paper over. I'm hoping it worked out good. And hold that corner again. Hold that down. Yeah, and it still worked in this direction as well. So just in case you're wondering, it did work in this direction. So I'm going to carefully peel that off. All right. I kind of think it would have been more vibrant though if I would have had it the other way. So hopefully you guys can see the shine on this now. So it's got that really nice shine. I'm definitely pumped with the way these come out. Love it. And you can see it's from corner to corner. And then this is the one that I designed. So this is, hopefully I'll turn it this way. So hopefully you guys can see this is a picture. You could do something for grandma, brand new baby. You could do a gift for Christmas for somebody that just recently had a baby or recently got married. Anything like that, graduation gifts. I just love it. I think it's going to be a great gift for any occasion, or just making them for yourself, or whether you're selling them at a boutique or a local, craft fair or anything like that. So I'm in love with it. All right, so let's see how we're going to complete these. So I'm going to scoot those out of our way. All right. And I'm going to see how the rest of this works. So what we're going to do is peel this off. So you're just going to get in here and kind of peel this top layer like this. And then this is going to be adhesive. So you can see that there. And then we're just going to line these up. So it's going to be super easy. So we're just going to carefully, hopefully we don't have any issues. Hopefully you guys can see. All right, just like that. So I just got it in there, and now I'm just going to push it down in place. Just want to make sure you cover that hole. But this is a really nice case. I'm actually kind of shocked and impressed. So for $16, you can't beat it for 5 cases. So that would be what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 12. So like what, $3 a piece, I guess? $3 a case. Not bad. So you're just going to really push that down. So there's that. And then I'll get my phone in just a second so you guys can see that. So let's do that one more time, peeling this off. And then we're going to pop this one down. Try to make sure I'm staying from corner to corner. Cute. Yeah, I'm loving that. Very cute. But you can also do monograms. There's a file in here, like I said, which we'll get more into that here pretty soon. You could create somebody's monogram. Really just anything. Somebody's sports team, so if somebody's like a Patriots fan or anything like that, just creating their own so you could put their name on it. Like how my sister-in-law and brother-in-law own their construction company, I could make some that say Davenport Construction, really anything like that, so that'd be pretty neat. So just really making sure that those get pushed on. So there's 2 super cute cases just like that. So let me go ahead and check the comments really quick. She's using the, yes, I'm using the Sawgrass SG400. Do you have the mug or hat press? I am ordering right now. Currently, I'm ordering the mug press and the hat press. The mug press and the hat press that I'm ordering are from Heat Press Nation. So give me just a second and I'll show you which one I'm getting on those. Ivy, I think Crystal mentioned before a 30-day trial period. Yes, however, printer, yes. And then I would thank you. Okay, I'm here. So thank you, Amanda. Let's see. On Heat Press Nation, let me head over there really quick and I'll kind of pull that up for you guys. Heat Press Nation. And I'll show you which ones. So I just go for the cheapest ones. This printer right here. Let me show you really quick. I'm going to bring y'all back. Okay. So on this one, let's see. I'm going to show you my heat press first. So you go to Craft Heat Presses. And the one that I have is this one right here. So it's $2.89. It's the 13 by 9. That's the heat press that I currently have. I do want this one right here. And I've been waiting for it to come back in, and it is now, so it's $3.49. This one is a 15 by 15. But so far, the 13 by 9 has done everything that I've needed it to do. So I don't know whether I'm going to upgrade now or not. So I'm still thinking about that. But the cup and hat press that I ordered, let me show you that really quick. So heat presses, let's go to mug press. And it's just the cheapest ones. So the one that I currently got is this one right here, $139. So it's the Impress Digital Sublimation Mug Cup Press. $134.95 is what I got for the mug press. And then let me show you the hat press. Let's see, cat press. So I'm just waiting for those to come in. So I think that it's this one right here. Let me go to lowest because it was the lowest one. Let's see, price. So I'm thinking that should be it. Yes, right here. So $289.95. It should be it. I feel like it was 100 and something. Why do I feel like it was a little bit cheaper? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe because I ordered during that sale. Maybe that's why. The Christmas belt. Anyways, it's this one right here, the Black Series, for $289.95. So that's the hat press. So, but I've seen like on Amazon, I'll have to share some links. There's some on Amazon, eBay and stuff like that. I think on eBay there was one. I need to go back and see because I think it was like $57 for the cup press. I almost ordered it, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, because I could always contact Heat Press Nation and be like, hey, it broke, you know, in case something happened. So that's why I kind of stuck with them. But it's just totally up to you. So now let me come back over here and I'm going to show you guys really quick. So let me grab, I'm going to go ahead and come back here just in case because I'm going to grab my cell phone so I can put it on here. So I won't be back over here when we end it. So I thank you guys for being here with me. I truly appreciate it. And on Thursday, we're going to have really good, sorry, I felt like I was going to cough, but then I didn't cough. On Thursday, we're going to have a really good Christmas episode where we're going to work on some ornaments and a whole bunch of just crafty Christmas goodness. So we'll be back Thursday with that. But let me go ahead and switch cameras so I can show you putting it on the phone really quick. And then I'm going to wrap it up. All right, let me grab my phone. Okay, so I forgot to move my mic back. Let me move my mic back really quick. All right, there, just make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, so here is the cell phone. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna turn that camera off. All right, so here's my phone. And so the back's like this, so you're just going to go like this and pop it in. It's me and my husband. So you're just going to pop it in just like that. So there it is. Super cute. So they pop on really nicely. So definitely protective. It's got the sides. I really like, I don't think I got it. Sorry. I think I'm talking too loud in the mic because I leaned into it. Maybe you guys can see that. It's got like a little grippy. So maybe you guys can like hear that. But anyways, it's got like a little grippy, but that's super cute. Now let me show you the other one. And like I said, I think the image would have came in just a little bit better if I'd have had it switched the other way. Not too sure. My sister-in-law was telling me the other day she thinks that I need to mess with my settings a little bit on my print settings. So I need to contact Sawgrass and double check I've got everything correct on that. Let me double check comments really quick. Let's see. Well, it looks great. I'm going to order my phone cases now from Amazon. I'm telling you, I was kind of worried about them, you know. But no, when they came in, which I mean, with Amazon, I'd have returned it if it didn't work. But I'm very impressed. And like I said, we were ordering them because my daughter wanted to make them for her boyfriend, and there was plenty left over. It came in a 5-pack, so I thought we'd use them on the YouTube channel. But look at that, Be Crafty. Isn't that cute? And that's that heart that we changed the color on. I just love the shine on them and everything. Super cute. So I'm very pumped with those. Let me double check comments. Let's see. Let's see. Hi from Northern Michigan. Looks amazing. Hi, thank you, Chocolates, for being here. Let's see. Wow, it looks great. Okay, I think I got that one already. Thank you so much, Crystal. We appreciate you for taking that. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Sublimation, permanent, or do you have to have a seal? No, it is permanent. So like this right here, I mean, you can rub it all day long. You can wash it. This is never coming off. It just becomes one. So this has got like what you call like a poly coating. And so it just becomes one. So basically like with a t-shirt, let me show you real quick on a t-shirt. I don't think I still have one here, but hold on. So, like, for example, this pillow right here is polyester. So, it just dyes it. It just becomes, like, there's no way it could wash out. I don't know how, it just kind of forms with the, I don't know, it's like scientists, you know, like molecules or whatever. But there's absolutely no way to wash this out. This is 100% permanent. It's not going to fade. It's not going to anything. So, it's the same thing with these. I mean, they're in there. There's no way to take that and make, it's not kind of like, you know, with like the paper stickers or the paper backing ones that you get of these sometimes. There's no way. This is not going to peel up. This has got that shine, nice feel. It's always going to look like this, if that makes sense. But there they are, super cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it helpful. And if you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.